What's going on, everyone? Kaido Flame here, and this is pretty much going to be another video where I showcase you guys cheap currency methods, whether that be cheap crafting methods or cheap ways to go on ahead and do content that doesn't break the bank. In this video, I pretty much did 10 Trials of Chaos and had another buddy of mine also do 10, so that way we could have like two different data sets and I could pretty much show you guys what I got. The overall investment was one Regal Orb for a inscribed ultimatum. I'll go on ahead and show you guys that really fast. Go on ahead and type in inscribed ultimatum. I did 80s, and I do believe you can do slightly lower than that, but I just went on ahead and did 80 so that way I could go on ahead and have everything be somewhat consistent. My rarity is at a somewhere around like 75, and my buddies is around 85, so nothing too crazy about like too high or anything. But as you can see, you can buy these for 80 exalted, oh sorry, not 80 exalted orbs. You can buy these for one regal orb a piece. Like I said, I did 10 of them, so that was 10 regal orbs to go on ahead and make some pretty substantial profit here. One thing I do want to talk about with the inscribed ultimatums, as you can see, it says victorious, cowardly, and deadly. That pretty much just tells you what kind of fate you're going to end up getting by the end of the trial. The actual fates themselves, I haven't checked the market today, but on average I've seen them going for around 29 a piece. Let's go on ahead and check out the actual currency that I made from the 10 runs. As you can see, I ended up actually making quite a bit of currency, and we pretty much more than made up our investment of the 10 regal orbs on everything we got. Some of the more notable things that I ended up getting was I got the T1 unique Mjolnir, as well as a divine orb, and also a whole lot of various soul cores that you can get as well. And with that said, that's pretty much going to be it. I'm going to convert all of this currency, then I'm going to showcase you guys pretty much my totals, besides maybe the bases and some of the more off things like the waystones and jewels. But overall, I will be right back and with the count, and pretty much that'll be that. All right, I'm back and I've gone on ahead and totaled all of the currency here. In total, we made 892 exalted orbs, 1 divine orb, 2 greater regal orbs, 3 regal orbs, 1 perfect augmentation orb, 6 alchemy orbs, and 8 low value soul cores. Essentially, the soul cores that you see are soul cores that either didn't transfer to a exalted orb 1-to-1, or they required so many of that soul core that it essentially doesn't actually equal an exalted orb. And that's going to happen sometimes when you do the chaos trials. These are probably the more common of the valuable soul cores in and of themselves. But overall, this should generally speaking be the result that you get from doing even just 10 as I've done. And overall, it's a pretty good amount of currency, I'd say, for just an investment of 10 regal orbs for the ultimatums. At this point, that's pretty much going to be the total that I've made. I'm going to go on ahead and showcase my friend's data set that he pretty much made. He actually got even luckier than I did with his 10 runs. But you know, with that, I wanted to go on ahead and say thank you for watching. I am going to go on ahead and put into the description a tier list of the chaos trial mods. Some of the mods themselves can actually be pretty difficult, and in fact they can actually like end your run because they're so difficult. So I would highly recommend just taking the good ones that you see in the tier list itself. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I answer every single comment that appears on the videos. I really like to help you guys out with anything that you might have a question with. But further than that, that's pretty much going to be the video. I'd like to say thank you for everyone who watched the last video. It got way more support than I've ever gotten making any type of videos on YouTube. It's been really awesome to see, and it really motivates me to continue making Path of Exile videos, and I'm honestly just really glad that you guys like it. But with that being said, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, go on ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And you know, as always, Peace.